So guys, the Bitcoin price was at $30,000. And guess what the Bitcoin price just said to us?
No, no, no!
Yeah, Bitcoin just told us no, no. Dude,
No, no, no!
right now the Bitcoin price is having a pullback in middle of that total solar eclipse. I'm gonna show you guys why that happened. There's two main reasons I'm going to be discussing in this YouTube video, which you're gonna find very interesting. So stay tuned to today's Bitcoin technical analysis to find out exactly why the Bitcoin price just pulled back in middle of a total solar eclipse. Is this normal, or is this consolidation for then the Bitcoin price going higher? So we're going to be talking about that, guys. So hi guys, and welcome to Crypto Solutions, here to help you make the best decisions in cryptocurrency and in cryptocurrency technical analysis. Today's Bitcoin technical analysis YouTube video, guys. Leave a like, comment, and share this YouTube video with your friends. Also subscribe to my YouTube channel, Crypto Solutions, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys. And click the bell notifications to stay ahead in the cryptocurrency market using my cryptocurrency technical analysis YouTube video, guys, and I really appreciate it, guys. So let's get started with the video, guys. Right now the Bitcoin price is pulling back, so quick, guys, quick. So we saw here that on this trend line, this was the inverse head and shoulders that was breaking up to the upside right here, and then it confirmed as support for a couple of days, but there was no momentum for this to continue to go into the upside. Why? Because I saw here on my private Discord group, I discussed another trend line which I didn't draw in this one, but it was something like this along these lines. It was like this. That was the trend line I had here. So from what I'm seeing here, the actual inverse head and shoulder is still this. It can be considered by two ways. Okay, we have two trend lines, but this is the other one which I saw that had more confluence than that one. But using the second one over here quickly, we saw that it was here on this one, the Bitcoin price remained above this white line right here. Here, lost support, got rejected, and then came back here, held support, lost it, literally reconfirmed that as resistance, and then pulled back, literally. So that line had confluence, but also this other line also has confluence. So far, this is the more, I would say, the other line which also needs to be broken for this inverse head and shoulders to truly break up to the upside. Because if this was the true line, that the Bitcoin price should have go to the upside, and the line has confluence, so it is. But this one is another one in summary. So here, guys, from the previous video, this already met the target. Okay, so this support resistance asymmetrical triangle met the target and pulled back. And so I'm gonna show you guys why did the Bitcoin price pull back. So here, guys, one of the first reasons. So I think I mentioned it on my previous video, or it was my Discord group, but I mentioned that this bearish divergence in the daily time frame played out. So we're having here, I'm gonna show you guys. So we are having this massive here, this high on the R side, lower highs here, but you're seeing higher highs here. That's a bearish divergence. When you see here, higher high here, and then a lower high here, that's a bearish divergence. And now you're seeing the movement play out. But guys, that's one of the reasons. The other reason, I didn't mention this on my previous video, but I did mention on my Discord group, and it's because I remember. So here, guys, in my Discord group, I mentioned, I'm gonna put a clip right now, me mentioning this, but I want to mention something quickly here, because I just remember that the CPR pivot points, just a second there. These lines are no joke. The blue lines will be here around this $27,100. It tried to go over there, but it kind of went there, but that doesn't count. Doesn't count. And so this is indicating, because this can be a warning in this case, because usually from what I've seen, these blue lines which form every single month, new blue lines in summary, so far, if the Bitcoin price doesn't touch those, either one of those three blue lines before deciding to go downwards or upwards, it's not you need to be careful because of this, because I'm anticipating more continuation to the upside. This can potentially have a severe pullback, because using only this indicator, if the blue lines are not touched first before heading lower or higher, then usually, if in this instance, this will be the scenario from previous history. In this case, the blue lines were not touched so far, and now the Bitcoin price is continuing to the upside. And so this is indicating that it can do something like this, go to this target around $32,000, and then massively pull back out of nowhere, kind of, or even head higher around this $35,000, and then boom, come back to touch those blue lines. And that's what usually happens. It's not a guarantee every single time, but I put a lot of import. It's very important, this indicator. So I'm looking that in, taking that into consideration also. But in the overall, I'm expecting, which one I'm expecting most likely? I'm expecting continuation to the upside in summary. So, but be aware of that, because that's what I have seen before, and it's drastic. Yeah, and it will be almost impossible when it happens, but it's very rare where it doesn't touch the blue lines and just continues going higher, and that would be very, very rare. Literally. So yeah, guys, literally I said at the start of the month we are having this blue lines, and usually in summary this is how it works. When the monthly blue points are generated, the Bitcoin price has to touch that line first before trying to head higher or lower. And what happens if that doesn't happen, if the Bitcoin price continues going higher without touching that blue line, then you will most likely see, if it goes to the upside, and you will eventually see out of nowhere huge pullback to complete that. And the same goes to the other side. If the Bitcoin price is over here, and then the Bitcoin price decides to not touch this blue line and just goes like this to the downside, it can go out of nowhere, have a huge pump to the upside to touch those lines. There is something in the algorithm that for some reason it has to touch those blue lines first before trying to go to the downside or upside. Or if that doesn't happen, you will see a massive reversal either to the downside or to the upside if it doesn't touch those blue dots. So right now we're seeing the touch, and it's bouncing. So that's why that's a very key detail. Also, another detail why the Bitcoin price is pulling back right now, it's because of the moon phases right here. We're having a start of the negative energy, literally on the total solar eclipse. That's it. And now we're seeing continuation to the downside. So I'm gonna show you guys that this is not the end of this uptrend. This is just a pullback consolidation for this to continue to going to the upside. And quickly, the blue dots didn't touch right here. So this was a close wick, but it didn't touch it. And now it did. Look at the wick, literally to the perfect. So that's the reasons why, guys, in summary. But I want to show you guys something very interesting I found here. This is for, I found this because I was looking at some of the technical analysis YouTube videos from Waters Above Crypto. So shout out to him. So here, guys, here this is the previous cycle. Okay, so we are having, this is the bottom right here, and so in this uptrend we had a total solar eclipse. And what's very interesting is that in the middle of the uptrend, you have a pump, one pullback, and then a second pullback, and then another pump, and then pullback, and pump to the upside. And then it topped out around here on June 26, 2019. And then continuation to the downside. Right here, guys, right now, here, so far, this is the bottom so far. Here, this is the bottom. Pump, pullback, pump, pullback, and now the second pullback. And in this case, I'm expecting, in accordance with the total solar eclipse, a continuation to the upside, one more pump before heading lower like this. So that is the movement I'm expecting, and not just only because of the previous cycle. In this instant, there wasn't any Shmita cycle. This was a Shmita cycle on this 2015 cycle. This was the bottom right here, and then around this, literally the total solar eclipse was around here on this time frame, literally. And during this time frame, the Bitcoin price just pulled back, consolidated, but mostly stay within almost the same price ranges, and then pump. And you know what's very interesting about this? That it topped out around here on June also. June 17, 2016. So that's very interesting. So this is telling me that this extension of the recovery can extend all the way up in between May to June, which I mentioned before. I was looking to sell mostly in May, but looking at this new information, I'm considering adding May to June as the time frame from I'm looking to sell. Okay, so also, guys, I want to mention that I sold 15% of my overall Ethereum position on around $2,080. I notified that on my Discord group. Why? Because of the Fibonacci retracements, in summary, and then we have the pullback right there. And yeah, I just wanted to mention it in that case. If you're looking to buy, if you're looking like for guidance on how to navigate the cryptocurrency markets, you can definitely join my Discord group, which is very affordable. I put it intentionally that way so I can give you as much value as possible. You can see my buying and selling, and what you can see when I'm buying and selling my cryptocurrencies, and also I post 2 to 3 technical analysis YouTube videos, and I cover Bitcoin and other altcoins like Bitcoin, XRP, Theta. It can be T-Fuel, Cardano, Chainlink, Ethereum. Can be Heads. It can be Heads also. We have also another one which is Quant. So I cover those more consistently on my Discord group. On my YouTube channel here, I usually put around one video per week usually, and in there I can post more frequently also, and I put trading opportunities. So if I'm looking to trade in the short term, mid-term, I put trading opportunities, which usually are very profitable. We don't win every single time, but we win most of the times, and that's the important part about trading. It's not about winning every trade, it's about winning most trades. This is a numbers game. And yeah, you can see on my channel the accuracy using the Shmitas, total solar eclipses, total lunar eclipses. We also use the moon phases. We use also unique indicators to determine bottom and tops, usually on the long term also. And yeah, if you are interested and if you have any specific questions, you can definitely go into my Discord group, which will be on the Patreon link in the description below, which I will gladly help you and help you navigate the cryptocurrency market as efficient as possible, guys, and not get dumped and be disappointed like most YouTubers in the cryptocurrency space, which that's the retail. We here are very sophisticated, and we are not emotional about this. We are just logical and also very consistent on what actually works, and that's how we distinguish ourselves from that. So if you are interested, you can definitely join my Discord group in the description below on my Patreon link, and I will see you there, guys. Thank you so much, guys. But remember, guys, we are still in a very strong uptrend. So this is very important. So we're having here, again, we have the support here, the resistance, resistance, support, breakup, confirmation, 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 continuation to the upside. That's the bullish that's the bullish breakout out of the falling wedge. And this is huge. This is a multi-year pattern. And so the target would be the previous all-time high for the Bitcoin price, around $69,280, around that range. And again, we're having another bullish pattern here, which is the inverse head and shoulders in the weekly, which is broke up. It didn't retest this neckline. And yes, I said I'm expecting for this retest of the neckline to come after we pump to the upside and then eventually retest that neckline. Right now, it seems like the Bitcoin price is potentially going to retest that. But first, if it's going to do that, it first has to close 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes below this red line. This is the Fibonacci retracement on the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement on the $27,395. And that Fibonacci retracement is a macro Fibonacci retracement from the previous all-time high of the Bitcoin price right here to this bottom. And so here, so far the Bitcoin price is behaving very beautifully using this Fibonacci retracements. If we go into the weekly here, it's beautiful because we're seeing here uptrend, convert this 0.236 Fibonacci retracement, this $22,010 as support, and then the next line, the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement around this $27,395, and then weekly body candle close above that red line, and then support, follow through, and then a pullback. And I also mentioned, guys, when I mentioned to be conservative, because this $30,000 is a huge resistance level, which is normal for this. We have this massive resistance right here. So Bitcoin got rejected on that massive resistance, which is okay because it is to be expected. But I still believe it's going to break to the upside, even with that huge resistance in the midterm. That's my expectation in this case. But using the technical analysis, I said, not my opinion, I said on the technicals, wait until 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes above that $30,000 for that to be the continuation to the upside. And we saw here that the weekly body candle closed above $30,000, but the next one came back. That's why I mentioned watch out, wait, be conservative, especially on the big resistance. Wait for 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes for the Bitcoin price to confirm that as a continuation to the upside, just in case. That in that way, why do I say that? To avoid fake outs like this. That was a fake out, and also a rejection also. So right now there's 2 days left for this weekly time frame. So here, so far it's below this line, which is okay. Here on the daily, right now it's below this red line. Okay, so this support level didn't held, which was here. It broke down literally as soon as it closed. You see how this served as support on this candle, this one, wick, the second one, continuation to the downside, closed a daily body candle close below that support, and then followed through, and now we're having this range as support. So as long as the Bitcoin price remains here above this $26,688, that will be still support, because you have wicks over here support, and this will be also support right here. So this will be strong support. If the Bitcoin price starts closing, in this case, 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes below. If the Bitcoin price starts closing 1 to 2 daily body candle closes below this $26,701, below this wicks, then expect for the Bitcoin price to retest this $25,265, which is okay. Why? because this will be in confluence with the giant inverse head and shoulders, and this giant inverse head and shoulders has a price target. This is the linear scale around 35,000, and the log scale target is all the way up around this $41,000. Okay, so, and also let's see right here what we got here also, and we are seeing here also this pullback. And oh yeah, I want to say another thing. A very strong support would be this 8 simple moving average in the weekly time frame. This yellow line, this will be very strong support. If the Bitcoin price starts also another confirmation, that this is a big confirmation. If the Bitcoin price closes 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes below this yellow line, that confirms more downside. That's not good, because that's a very, very reliable indicator. Closing above that 8 simple moving average in the weekly time frame is very important. That usually indicates trend, either to the downside or to the upside drastically, like very drastically to the downside or very drastically to the upside. So, and also this pink line is the 200 simple moving average in a weekly time frame. So this will be around $25,845. I said also in my past videos, this line is going to get eventually retested, because the Bitcoin price has never gone below that. And once the Bitcoin price came above that, it has been retested that. So it's going to eventually retest that. And I would say it looks like it's going to retest it very soon, but still, that will depend if this weekly body candle closes below this red line. If it closes below this red line, 1 to 2 weekly body candle closes, then expect a quotation to the downside to retest this neckline around here, which is around this $25,248, and then continue to the upside. That will be the movement. Okay, so it seems like this uptrend is still in play. There's no reason to panic. If the technicals are okay, the technicals are very good. Look, higher lows and higher highs. Uptrend. Hey, it's an uptrend. So that's the technicals. As long as the Bitcoin price doesn't go below $19,000, there's no reason to to even bother looking at the downside. In that case, this is ranging up, down, and eventually reach around that target. So yeah, guys, that's what I'm seeing so far for the Bitcoin price mostly. And what to expect in the immediate term in this case. Okay, guys, we're gonna see here. Well, the target was met, so I'm gonna delete those lines over here, like this and this. So, and this line, I'm gonna delete it also. This one, let's see here. We're gonna extend this line. This will be as a horizontal support. This, I'm gonna delete that one, and that one. And also this one. And right now I'm gonna leave that one still at the moment. This is looking like yeah, let's see here. And also, guys, this was a bull flag, and it got invalidated because yes, it went to the upside, but it came back, and that means that the price target for this bull flag was invalidated. That will be around that $39,000 level to all the way up to that $41,000 level. So that was invalidated so far. So that means that we're gonna delete those lines right there. Okay, on there. Okay, and I'm gonna delete those lines also here and here. Okay, and also the bullish asymmetrical triangle pennant also got invalidated, which was, you can consider it almost the same as the bull flag, so it's okay. So far, guys, I'm gonna leave this. I'm gonna delete that so we can have this range like this. So yes, this can be potentially forming a head and shoulders if it does something like this. Potentially, okay? But if this just consolidates and just keep going higher, maybe form an inverse head and shoulders, maybe. Or this can also be potentially forming a, yeah, a bearish pennant, maybe. But so far, that would be going into like very small time frames. Here, this was in head and shoulders. You can see it here. From here to here, that was a head and shoulders, literally. And it played out so far because this is the head and met the target beautifully. So that was the target. I'm putting it right now because this time frames, I don't usually cover them. To be completely honest, I'm using usually daily, but I can also do this if you would like, if you would like me to do it, also, guys. And also, I'm seeing here, yeah, so far that's mostly what I'm seeing so far. And yeah, let's see for the, oh yeah, I wanted to also mention this on the monthly. This is one of the confirmations I use for a bottom for the Bitcoin price. That will be closing above this light blue. This is the 14 exponential moving average in the monthly time frame. So as soon as the Bitcoin price closes a monthly body candle close above that, that signals a bull market. Literally, that's one of my strongest indicators. So if you see here, the previous cycle, confirmation of the bull market. And yes, even if it closes below that it doesn't matter. Once you hit the bottom and you close above that light blue, that confirms the bottom, and also that confirms also continuation to the upside and the start of the bull market. And the same here. You have here the bottom here closing above that line, boom, uptrend until new all-time highs. So yeah, that's a very, very strong indicator. So that's why I believe still this is a strong bull market still, unless a black swan event happens out of nowhere. But so far, using the tentacles, which is also in confluence most of the times with the black swan events, are also looking very good to the upside. So there's no reason to be wary of this. Let's see if there's something here to look here, the 2 weekly. Wait a second. Interesting there. And this, let's see. Yeah, this is looking very bullish, guys. Even with the pullback, it's very bullish. There's no reason to panic. So, yeah, that's what I'm seeing so far, guys, for the Bitcoin price. And I wanted to also, let's see here. Yeah, that will be it so far, guys. And expect more consolidation and potentially heading a little bit lower in between 1 to 2 weeks from now. Why? Because of the moon phases. So the moon phases, the negative energy usually lasts around 14 days. That's around 2 weeks. And the same goes for the positive energy. Usually it lasts 14 days, which is 2 weeks. So yeah, so far that's what I'm seeing so far for the Bitcoin price. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, guys. If you enjoyed this YouTube video, guys, I really appreciate it. Leave a like, comment, and share this YouTube video with your friends. Also, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Crypto Solutions, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys. And also, click the bell notifications to stay ahead in the cryptocurrency market using my cryptocurrency technical analysis YouTube videos, guys. And also, guys, if you need help in the cryptocurrency market, had any questions, investing in short-term, mid-term, and long-term, I have an elite VIP crypto investor membership, which I cover 2 to 3 times per week. Technical analysis on various cryptocurrencies. It can be Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Chainlink. It can be HETS, it can be Binance, it can be Quant, ISO 222 tokens, it can be IOTA, XLM, etc. And I also post it's like a signals kind of thing, but it's more towards me showing you what I'm doing in this case, which is trading in the short term and midterm. I put on trading opportunities, which I'm going to show you right now, which are right here when you're seeing the midterm personal trading opportunities. Like this, I update you guys on my trading opportunities and when I'm looking to buy or take profits or sell. Also, when I'm doing dollar cost averaging, I also notify when I'm buying and selling which specific cryptocurrencies. This is not financial advice. But this can be used as educational, investigation, and also entertainment. So, and also, if you have any specific questions about how if this cryptocurrency is good, what about this one? Will it be in the future? What will be the most likely outcomes? Things like that. I can definitely help you with that. I also take into consideration the total solar eclipses, the total lunar eclipses, the Shmita cycles, and other very, very important indicators which I personally use to determine near bottoms and near tops in the bear markets and bull markets for the Bitcoin price. So yeah, if you need help, you can definitely click in the Patreon link in the description below, patreon.com/cryptosolutions, and that's how it works usually. Like I have the $50 per month in this case crypto portfolio investment review, but that will be just one payment, so it will not be a per month basis. It will be just one verification. So if you're interested, you can definitely click on my Patreon link in the description below, Crypto Solutions. It will be patreon.com/cryptosolutions, and I will see you guys there. I really appreciate it, guys, and I will help you as much as possible. I will see you right now there, guys. Have a nice day, guys, and take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching this YouTube video, guys. Have a nice day, guys. Take care, guys, and peace out, guys.